Should Walter Larson have his kidney stone taken care of? Duh! You're gonna have a pee-pee explosion! This whole thing with Walter Larson needing to pee made me uncomfortable for the entire episode. Even though he has Kendra trying to convince him that surgery is the most important thing for him to do, he still goes and meets with Raja to broker a deal. You gotta admire that commitment to the US of A. Raja doesn't buy it, and he's just not gonna go along with what Walter's selling. So Walter has to dig deep, and he decides that he will be the bargaining chip. He will stay and make the deal happen. The president totally admires that, calling it Kissinger-level stuff. Meanwhile, Alex and Rafik are trying to figure out what to do when Alex gets separated from him and given $1 billion in $1,000 bills. And we all learned something in this episode. Grover Cleveland is the face of the $1,000 bill. Who knew? According to Walter Larson, the cash is the easiest part of settling this deal because, well, they can always just print more of it. Oh, this show. The funniest part to me with the cash is when Alex Talbot actually tries to buy a bike with a $1,000 bill, but the man thinks it's fake, so he gets the bike for 18 bucks. Can't argue with that bargaining. The reason he needs the bike, though, is because the evil ambassador is ticked off at him and wants to send him off to Baghdad anyway. So he shuffles him off in a car without Rafik alone. He's enjoying what rich kids always know, and that's if you got a big bag of cash, you've got options. On the ship, Zeke is planning out his new life, and it's going to be so sweet.
And about Bruce Wayne, right? Because he's a good guy.
But he's the best.
And when he's with a woman, he's not like, I'm Batman.
No.
And when Batman's with a girl, he's not like, I'm Bruce Wayne.
Hell no.
He might show her the Batcave, but he's never going to take her to the mansion.
He keeps split.
So, LA's going to be my mansion, San Diego's going to be my Batcave, and I-5's going to be my fire pole I slide down to get from one to the other.
I don't want to like Zeke, but like the ladies on this show, you just can't help it. Things that made me think, can they not hear what the guys are saying in the cockpit all the time? I mean, seriously, why didn't a commander or someone hear what these guys were talking about when they get shot at or when they were drug driving the week before? These are $1 million planes. Invest in some reconnaissance in your own ship. Assistants are the glue that keep our nation running. Walter may be the face of the State Department, but Kendra is the functional brain. Sure, Walter has some good ideas, but when it comes to the mechanics of actually getting things done, it is all her. From dealing with his women, his wife's career, and filling him in on what the president is up to. In the end, Zeke does some really stupid things, like dodging bullets like he's playing a game of She Loves Me Not with a Daisy with $1 million airplane, and then the wing catches fire and he realizes he will never be Batman, and they punch out of the plane. And not Batman and his pal land in the middle of nowhere. And in an emotional moment, Zeke and Jammer run toward each other when they find each other after they've evacuated out of a plane. They survived a near-death experience. And as they're running towards him, Zeke notices something. He's running through a field of landmines. But he makes it, only to find themselves staring down the barrel of machine guns. I suppose that just like those landmines didn't actually kill Zeke and Jammer, that the torture of waiting for next week's episode won't kill me either.